Good evening and welcome to the Spuddy stream. Hopefully you all are doing well. We're here for the Cross Progression League, the Champ 1, Champ 2 division. It's been a good couple days since we've last gone live. It's been a good couple weeks since we've been live with the Cross Progression League, but no better time to arrive than at the end of the season. And with a lot on the line here, we have one last best of 5 in week 7. The last week of the season. It is the Dynasty Demons of Kozu Dynasty taking on Oasis, Weeping Angels of Oasis Esports. The Dynasty Demons are 2 and 3. The Weeping Angels are 1 and 4. Playoff spots not so likely anymore. The Weeping Angels may have already been eliminated from playoffs, but Dynasty Demons are definitely not. So for this Dynasty Demons side, they gotta win here. This is the last week of action. If you don't win here, if they don't win, their run will end here as well. Pressure's on them to perform here. Because if they don't, their season will be over for the Weeping Angels again. I don't know if they're eliminated or not. I think there's a chance that they might be already, with their record being as bad as it is. But they're hoping for some good end to the season. Their last couple of weeks have been difficult, to say the very least, here for the Weeping Angels. Their last 3 weeks have all been 3-0 sweep losses. They've been swept a lot in their previous matches. They hope to end their season on at least some sort of a positive. They have not won at all this season, except for the very first week, which was a forfeit win over Aquadome, who themselves forfeited out of the season quite early on. So the Oasis Weeping Angels have definitely had their struggles this season. Hoping that those struggles will end, at least end somewhat here. Dynasty Demons will be jumping in with new face Coda and Bacon. Who shows up for the Weeping Angels? They've got 4 players on their roster. They're likely, I think, their last match of the season here. Again, I think they're already eliminated. But for the Weeping Angels, all you can do is end off your season on some sort of a positive. Have to wait and see how that positive looks. As again, on the other side is the Dynasty Demons. Again, are chasing a playoff spot. I believe it is top 16 that go to playoffs in this division. No, it is top 12 who go to playoffs in this division. Things are looking decent for them here. Again, we'll get things sorted out in just a few moments here. It seems like we're just going to be waiting a little bit on Oasis. Apologies on that. Hopefully we'll get things going in just a few minutes. We'll wait a little bit on these players to join on in. Again, we'll just have to wait a few moments here. Seems like, again, we're just waiting on these players to show up again for what will be their last match of the season. It's on the other side. Steph Rope, Freaky Asian Boy, and Spades are all in the lobby. So these players all ready to get things underway, all ready to get things going. And why not? Let's do this. The last best of 5 of the regular season. And probably the last best of 5 for all of these players. I don't know how playoffs are going to look this season, so I can't say for certain it's their last best of 5, but there's a good chance it is, knowing that the playoffs are heavy on the best of 7s. These players, well, if you are Dynasty Demons, I keep calling them Dynasty Esports, their org name is Kuru Dynasty Esports, but if you're the Dynasty Demons, you're chasing that playoff spot. The Oasis Weeping Angels have been swept in their last 3 weeks of matches, hoping for at least some sort of a positive to end their negative season. Dynasty on the blue, Oasis Weeping Angels on the orange, and this again is the last best of 5 of the regular season for both these teams, and for Dynasty Demons hoping it's not their last match of the season as well. Considering that Oasis Weeping Angels have struggled against the opponents that they played late in the season, things are definitely in favor of Koru Dynasty, but you can't take any match for granted here, especially with what is on the line. Top 12 spot into the playoff bracket. At this point, they can't guarantee a bye into the top 8, I don't believe, but... Or sorry, the top 4, I believe, here, but what they can do is they can get themselves a spot and really only be one round behind. And in fact, a lot of players mention how it's actually sometimes better to be in that top 12 spot because you get that momentum. You play an easier opponent first on paper. You get that momentum to go into the tougher matches, play against teams that are cold. That could be a huge advantage for teams, and oftentimes has been in many of these, in many brackets. But the Dynasty Demons, at this point, just looking for any spot here as a play in front. New face to clear. Will be challenged by Freaky Asian Boy as a play for Coda. Will go right by Spades. This one left in front. Stiff rope won't have an easy touch, but he does get the play by Bacon. As Coda, infield by Stiff rope. Bacon. As the dribble will take his time here. A play to New Face! And the first goal of the evening will go to Dynasty Demons. As an infield pass connects, New Face sends it to the goal. Dynasty Demons, again, battling for that spot in the top 12. That goal's really going to be a great start for this team. I need to keep things going. Again, Oasis Weeping Angels have been swept in the last couple of matches. Tells you that once you get a handle on this team, either they don't make adjustments or they fall apart. Either way, that is something that Dynasty Demons can fully take advantage of if they can keep momentum going. For now, though, offense played in front will be New Faces. Stiff rope will play things. The pass in front of the net. Stiff rope can't shoot this one. In fact, nobody's going to shoot this one. Now goes Stiff rope. He's got space. Saved by Coda. No follow-up shot taken as Bacon will dribble this one out, but taken up the field. Coda will chase it down. Infield pass. It's New Face again. Already has one. Looking for number 2, but he can't put it on target. Demons will hold on to it. But not for long. Already cleared back. Stiff rope. Downs by Bacon. Now it is Spades. New Face will win that challenge to play midfield, or Bacon can go for it. New Face doing a good job at getting in the way as well. Dynasty Demons having a lot of defense here, but they've held on for now. That 1-goal lead still stands, but they've not been able to get much more out of that. Around the corner. Bacon to New Face. Another heavy clear. Ball continuously being sent to the other side of the field right now. Dynasty Demons is looking for something late. Something to extend that lead against Oasis Weeping Angels. Oh, this one played in front. It is Stiff rope! And it's a wide open net! Well, that did not go the way they hoped at all here for Dynasty Demons. A wide open net for Stiff rope. And a real gimme of a goal here for the Oasis Weeping Angels team that has not had that many chances to score. That is a unfortunate sign for this team, but it really could not come at any worse time. If you're Dynasty Demons, a 1-goal lead now all but erased. They haven't had much offense to really work with tonight. Game 1 has been a lot more difficult for them than they were hoping it would be. As well, a bit of a miss there for Freaky Asian Boy. A little bit of offense for Dynasty Demons. New Face. Coda. Midfield. Cleared back by Stiff rope. Bacon will stay near it, but a bit of a miss on that play. Stiff rope has a net in front, but great job handling it, that one. And Dynasty Demons will clear up the sidewall. Bacon! Wide open! Nobody was back to defend. The Dynasty Demons will take a 2-1 advantage. One big misplay, and now Dynasty Demons in the lead again with 28 seconds to go. All he needs to do is hold on to this lead for the last couple of moments, and they so far have done a good job, but they gotta go back here. Stiff Rope will have the clear. Spades! Oh, what a strike! No one saw it coming! That midfield was left way too open, but even then, they were not expecting this from Spades. And this game is even all over again, as the Dynasty Demons got a bit overconfident in their offense. We may have overtime here in Game 1. To be fair, why not tonight? We've been gone for a little bit from the Cross Progression League. It feels good to be back, that's for certain. And overtime looming is all but guaranteed now. One goal will determine the winner of Game 1. And it might be Oasis who has it! That's a great effort! It's off the post! Double commit. Demons need to get there. Coda stops Stiff Rope from the shot. At the last goal, you really don't want to let him have another here. As Bacon, at the first goal, you really don't want him to have another. As Bacon will clear it back. Stiff Rope will have it. Go dribble pop. That's around 2, but not really else to follow that. As now he can shoot this one. New face to save. Shot is in! Where was the defense? That wasn't a very threatening shot from Spades. Dynasty Demons. I don't know where Bacon's going here, but he's nowhere close to saving this one. And the Oasis Weeping Angels, after 3 straight weeks of not being able to win, they finally get a game here. And it comes against Dynasty Demons, who now more than ever desperately need a victory. We go to Game 2, but Dynasty Demons, that offense struggled in Game 1. Only 5 shots to speak of. And for a team that had decent possession, decent control. I'm so surprised they didn't have more, but again, they just could not seem to make things happen. You're not going to win games when you're not taking shots on nets. Oasis Weeping Angels, after Game 1, have proven their offense is here. They're looking to end the run of Dynasty Demons in Week 7. The Dynasty Demons, their chances of making playoffs aren't very high, but they're there, and they're very reasonable. But if they can't get the win here, they won't have a chance. Weeping Angels looking to keep them out of it here. As Bacon. Coda. He'll get bumped out as Stiff Rope will clear. New face jumps in! That's the first goal! Well, it didn't take too long to take an attack there. Jumping right into the play as New Face, and the Dynasty Demons up by 1 early. Bacon. Spades will clear. Odo whiffed on it. He was an opening chance here. As Freaky Asian Boy will keep it up. He doesn't have any boost, so not really able to make much of a touch on this, but just try to leave the play, although New Face will handle this, and Stiff Rope's going to play defensive. They'll win that challenge outward. Weeping Angels will send it out, and the big difference so far between the way these teams have played, although this is going to be a wide open net. Oh, he missed it! Dynasty Demon should have scored there. Again, the big difference we've seen on the way these teams have cleared, one of the reasons why Oasis have done as well as they have in defense is because anytime they clear, they always seem to have someone who is right on top of the play. They have an idea of what they want to do. We haven't seen too much of that as New Rope to clear. New Face. That's in! Although the Oasis Weeping Angels might do well to follow their touches, it has not been enough. As gotta give credit to New Face, that is not an easy shot to make. Pretty decent coverage there, but not good enough for the Oasis Weeping Angels to keep out Dynasty Demons again. The multiple goals here for Koru Dynasty. But this game is far from over as that's gone up the post. Bacon A lot of room here. Could just shoot this one. Stiff rope's been bumped. Oh, what a save. Spades got on that one. And stiff rope will clear it away. Weeping Angels got away with that one as Coda pushed out the way. Oh, it's a play in front. The Freaky Asian Boy will want it back. That was a shot that could have been handled better. The Weeping Angels will want that chance back as in front of their net now. Stiff rope to clear. He's been consistent so far. As Freaky Asian Boy to Spades. That one is kept up high. Coda will clear. Missed by Bacon. And a third goal for Dynasty Demons. 3-0. I have a feeling this game's going to be about as one-sided as they come. Two minutes to go here as Freaky Asian Boy won't get the boost out of this one. Spades. Two-Face. Challenged by Stiff Rope. Coda to pinch it. Freaky Asian Boy, this one is kept up, but Stiff Rope will be on top of things as now he'll clear this one out. The Weeping Angels have a little bit of time to work with, although that's not a great play. Spades jumping in. Bacon now. Stiff Rope. Pushes the challenge away. Maybe a chance for a fourth goal. Up it goes, down it in! Coda on the end of it. This Dynasty Demons team, after a game one where it felt like they weren't playing at their best, well, game two has seen quite the adjustment. Open it again, looking for number 5. They'll get another from Coda. I mean, this game's already feels like it's already over. Dynasty Demons trying to push Oasis Weeping Angels as far down as possible. But the way that this series is being played out, it's not that they can't take any chances, it's that you gotta push them down. You gotta push them away. Gotta demoralize maybe them as much as possible. After how game one went, you can't give them any confidence. Two-Face. In front of the nets. The awkward play will be pinched out here as Spades will be on top of it. To the back wall. No touch. Challenged away by New Faces. Stiff Rope will wait. With time. With a clear. With Bacon to shoot. Saved away. Up goes Coda. That one is on targets and Spades will be there again a second time. The Dynasty Demons aren't too concerned. They don't need to score anymore. They made it pretty clear the way that they're going to play in Game 2 and for the rest of the series. Up to the Weeping Angels now to be able to handle that. Or else see their final week of the season end in what could be a very quick loss. Now, though, we've gone through 2 games and we are still no closer to determining a winner. Stiff Rope almost got one back. That will be played in front of the net here. Is very awkwardly played. And it will find the net here. Freaky Asian Boy gets on the end of it. It won't really matter, though. This game's over, but again, we are no closer to determining a winner here. 1 game for each team. We're going into what essentially now a best of 3. Two games down. At least 2 more to go, but wouldn't be against this series going the distance either. I feel like we kind of deserve that, but again, we'll have to just wait and see. We'll go to Game 3 now. Dynasty Demons, again, chasing that playoff spot. Every game matters to this team. Game differential is going to be a huge factor for them in making it as well. Because Their game differential's not bad, it's -1, but the next team above them, Acid Rain and SP Vikings, they've got game differentials of +3 and +5. Game differential matters here. That might be what makes the difference for them. So getting every game will matter. A series victory may not be enough for them. But a game 3. Match point on the line here. All to play for at this point for the Dynasty Demons. The Weeping Angels. Well, they're not giving up. That was an incredible first effort from Stiffer. I didn't even think he had to play the score on from there. Dynasty Demons will play midfield, but Oasis is quick to get rid of it. As here goes Coda. With some time. And a challenge from Spades. This one is popped up and away, but nothing there to work with. This one bouncing off the back wall. It is New Face. It's that challenge against Stiff Rope. Spades to the side wall. Bacon into the play. Here goes Bacon again. Dynasty just looking for 1. But Oasis is making things tough. Here's a shot. Save. Oh, I steal it in front. Stiff Rope almost own gold. The Dynasty Demons still in the play. Veered away by Freaky Asian Boy. Stiff Rope won't have it. Bacon to the net. Spades to clear. Here goes Coda. Stiff Rope. Will be New Face. Infield pass. A little too close to the net. No one can challenge it. And back goes the Dynasty Demons, but not forever. They'll clear this one into an awkward spot and really push the Oasis side back a little bit further here, but they've got to defend again here as Stiff Rope will go through all of them. He has been the lifeline for Oasis Weeping Angels tonight. And his continued play will allow this team a lot of success as it is Stiff Rope who gets goal 1. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, this is the first time they've scored first in any of these games. And what a big game to score first in. With match point determined by this one. The Weeping Angels on the backs of Stiff Rope. They'll hold on for now, but that lead may fall. New Face is looking to take it away. The shot will not be enough to beat Freaky Asian Boy. Coda. Spade to clear. Stiff Rope to shoot. Stiff Rope to score. And even more goals flying in. Oasis looking to end their season with at least something positive. And this feels like the team that they could have the best chance of doing it against. Things are looking good for now, but we still have half the game left to go. We've seen Dynasty Demons come back before. Coda gets around Stiff Rope. Oh, Freaky Asian Boy whiffed it! It's open! It's Coda to score! Oh, a huge error! And complete panic from Freaky Asian Boy, who didn't actually have to challenge that one. He had all that time behind him. Missing the touch. A crucial misplay that allows Dynasty Demons a chance in this one. It's Coda, challenged by Freaky Asian Boy. Stiff Rope. The back wall. He'll challenge Bacon. Off the corner will be a play for Spades. New Face. Freaky Asian Boy sends it away. And 2 minutes left in this game. The Dynasty Demons fighting for a tied scoreline in hopes that they can lead the series and end this thing earlier rather than later. Oasis looking for that win. They definitely have the ability to do so here because they've been able to keep up with the Dynasty Demons. They've been able to shut down the offense of Dynasty at times. With a minute and a half left. Well, they won't hold on forever. What a strike. New Face sends it in. The Dynasty Demons are right back in it. The Oasis Weeping Angels have a pretty solid defense, but When you're holding a 1-goal lead, anything can change that. Dynasty Demons. Playing to the back wall is Bacon. Spades. Coda. Stiff rope. Ooh, doesn't get the clear. Freaky Asian boy will. Oasis Sweeping Angels did win it game 1 in OT, so there's definitely a spot that they're not unused to, but they just want to get this one done and over with. It's an infield pass! Oh, what a play to Bacon! And the Dynasty Demons. Well, this one's all because of that challenge from Newface. Sets things up, gets the play rolling. And from there on out, Dynasty Demons, play after play, winning the challenges. Game 3 now is theirs, but they've got a minute to hold on to a 1-goal lead that they've now created for themselves. Pinched away. Oasis to the back wall. Freaky Asian boy. Midfield pass will be for Spades. He missed his chance. Cleared away. Up goes Stiff Rope. Won't read this one. Spades. Double commit for Dynasty as Newface doesn't get the clear. Freaky Asian boy beats him to it. Now has a play midfield. Up goes Stiff Rope. Can't put it on target. He keeps the offense going. Stiff Rope. Clears it back. Gives his team some time. Now gets the play. Past one. Now looking to beat the second. Gets by him two. Shot! Goal! A late game resurgence for Oasis Weeping Angels. And we are tied at 3 goals each. Maybe one last chance in regulation. Asian boy, back wall, Newface. It's cleared away by Coda. Ball kept up for a little bit longer here. Spades wants the chance. He'll block Coda. Freaky Asian boy, midfield. This one is kept up. The net's open. Spades to the net. Stiff Rope can't put it in. And it will hit the floor overtime for the second time tonight. And Oasis Weeping Angels looking to make the upset happen. Match point determined by one more goal. I mean, they came into the sun as the underdogs. Team that lost their last 3 straight matches. But they are more confident than ever now. Dynasty Demons, they have hopes. Resting on the last match of the season. Coda, cleared away. Newface now. Stiff Rope won't handle this one very well, but Spades will help him out. Stiff Rope again. Gets by one. Base one pitch. It's going all the way back. It's in. Oh, what a terrible ending. Well, terrible for Oasis Sweeping Angels. Blissful for Dynasty Demons. And Koru Dynasty with the match points going to game 4. What a high-intensity series this has been so far. Thank you for the raid there, Kratos. How are you doing? Hopefully your match was well. Appreciate you joining us for what is now Game 4 of this Best of 5 series. Dynasty Demons are 1 win away from taking this series. At least giving themselves a chance to make that final bracket. Again, the chances aren't high, but it's realistic they could make it. A win here will be crucial. Again, every game matters. As if they don't win here, game differential could really be a problem for them. Oasis Weeping Angels again just hoping for some sort of positive at the end of the season. They got a lot of work to do here, and Newface will get things started for Dynasty. The bump ahead was made by Coda. Forced Stiff Rope to back off. That's all New Face needed to score. Dynasty Demons are one goal closer to their goal here as New Face will challenge, clears it away. Here goes Spades. That one's blocked. There was actually nobody in net there for Dynasty Demons. That could have been really bad had that challenge not connected. New Face cleared back. Everybody overcommitted here for Dynasty. And Freaky Asian Boy knows, but it's cleared back by Bacon, who really put some power on this touch. Coda forces Stiff Rope to clear. New Face wins the challenge. The infield option was there from Bacon, but it will be only back, and he's missed it! It's a wide open net for Stiff Rope. Well, a bad mistouch, or really no touch from Dynasty Demons. And I mean, for Stiff Rope, it doesn't get much easier than that. Played right to him. Dynasty. We've seen a minute of action so far. One goal for each side. The Dynasty Demon's going to be pretty upset with that misses. Oasis and the Angels have done very well to keep this series extremely close. The battle continues as Stiff Rope being chased. He'll hold on to this one as Bacon's waiting. Plays it off the back wall. Freaky Asian Boy won't have a net. As here goes Coda. Dribble. Pinched. This one is popped up right to where Stiff Rope is standing. Still tied, but the Dynasty Demons with offense. You know that next goal for them, it won't win any games. Every goal they get is putting even more pressure on Oasis Sweeping Angels to keep up with them here. As Bacon. We missed the touch here. Will be a play for Stiff Rope, who doesn't handle it very well. Coda sends it away. A bounce that will be collected by New Face. Waiting in the midfield. He'll shoot. He'll look for it. Everybody commits there. Oasis Sweeping Angels. They'll keep it out though. Their defensive possession will not be defensive anymore. New Face. Coda wins the challenge, and will play at midfield, but the only player there is Stiff Rope, who going to test the Dynasty Demons back line, but they don't even jump for it. They know there's no shot on the end of it. It will be another big clear as Stiff Rope again. Now goes New Face. This one going near the nets, but Spades has it. Coda will keep it in. Freaky Asian Boy will dribble it out. He's got a good amount of room to work with. He still has the ball. Still has a play. But it is cleared out as Coda wins this one. As Stiff Rope is bumped. Spades keeps it high. Bacon to save. The Dynasty Demons searching for that goal to win this series. It's right there. You can tell that they're not too far away from it, but right now they're on their own half of the field. It just feels like they just cannot seem to get out. Is this ball be had by Freaky Asian Boy? To get the bump. Don't do so. New Face allows this one to go. A bounce for Coda. Spades. Well, it handles it. What a challenge from New Face though. And they've got more as Bacon will help him out. And he's still going here as he got around a couple defenders, but Dynasty Demons just have been on defense for the last couple of minutes and they really have not been able to get out of it. Players have just not been strong enough here as maybe this is their chance. Oasis have overcome it. As here goes New Face. Flicked. Right into the back corner as it deflected off a freaky Asian boy. Coda. Stiff rope. New face plays it to Bacon. Another overtime potentially here, but it's a great chance! Saved by Coda! 10 seconds to go. Dynasty Demons just looking for something late. It's New Face on target. Saved away by Stiff Rope. Bacon. Off the corner. Coda won't have it. Overtime again. Game 5 if Oasis Weeping Angels win this one. Or a 3-1 win if Dynasty Demons can do it themselves. Dynasty Demons, the playoffs resting on them winning important games like this one. Team differential is going to be one of those major tiebreakers. They need as much hope as they can get, and it will be Coda that ends it. Bacon just left in midfield, and Spades had no boost, or his teammates had already left. Dynasty Demons will win this series in 4 games. The Oasis Weeping Angels will end their season 1-5. For Dynasty Demons, it ends 3-3. There are playoff chances for them here, but we'll wait and see how other teams play to know if they make it or not. What a important showing here. Talking about the Dynasty Demons, they needed that victory. Hello, Monkey Shines. Good to see you again, my friend. Games to 1. The overtimes too. What a tough matchup for these for these rosters. But hey, you gotta give credit. They did win 2 of those 3 overtimes. And that's what made the difference here for the Dynasty Demons. Clutch plays in overtime got them that win. So congrats to them. They'll take this win. And they'll end the season here. Again, they end 3-3. Again, I don't know if they're going to make playoffs or not. We'll just have to see how the teams above them and SP Vikings and Acid Rain play. But if they do, if those teams do worse, we could very easily see this win for the Koru Dynasty organization give them a top 12 spot. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream. It means a lot to me for all of you to join in and show up. Have an amazing rest of the night. Take care and be well. Thank you so much for joining us as we get to stream some great action this evening.